as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready! 15, run, 15, run. Let's make the
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
down. 60 or 52, come on. I'm scared. 80 weapons. Quick. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Now.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun. Pass. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. To throw is Carr. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Hey, switch gears.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, Zoo. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Tighten up. Alert flare.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And take it right on the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. It's a punt return score of 70 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
29.
Throwing on second down. Carr lets it go for Nelson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's A.J. Coldell as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Down. Blue 80. We got 25 to Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 7:34. At 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. You better be afraid. You're mine. You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. To throw on 3rd down. Carr lets it go for Nelson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's A.J. Coldell as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, exit.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tight right. 3 down. Bravo.
Carr will try it again on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kennedy. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Carr again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Set, ready? 10 logo. Right there, 56. There's a party now. There's a party now. Check your heart rate. No. Off. Shift. Hey. Check. Switch. Out. Get up.
Running on first down, Eckler. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 10, touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Gain of 5. And the Chargers first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, watch this. Yo, Jackrabbit, come on, get it.
Now a give, right side. Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Check 49.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
You ready? Slam.
Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Time to go. Night. Kill. Rock it. Back. Fair. Hey. High 7. Go.
2nd and 5. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on, set. 60 or 53. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out?
And it's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And Carlson missed it. Hold it to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check. 93. 93. I got you.
Again, it's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bass looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 36, 36. Go, Chief. We got 25 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, hey, hey. You got 3, you got 3. 3 down. Express.
Now they try the right side here.
I got you, boy.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Down. 180. 25 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. High down.
Throwing now is Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Right here.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Alert 3. White.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, Carr, and that will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
60 Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake. Bass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check. Hey, lock it. Check. Hey, stand up. Go.
Operating from the gun. Bass. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got room. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
General West. Hey, Delta. Hard. Check it back. Defense.
From the gun, Bass. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
No gain on the play there. Second down.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Go! Leo! Step!
Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Look at me. Go. Check nickel. Go.
On 4th down, Bass. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Deontay Burnett with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He completes it to Nelson. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
Watch twist. Coming down. 6:37.
Back to throw. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.